Just a little more than a month ago, Jackson County's ban on GMOs or genetically modified organisms went into effect.
Yeah, but now an amendment to a bill in the nation's capital may overturn the local ruling.
That, of course, has area farmers who have worked for years to get the law passed traveling to Washington, D.C. to express their concerns.
From her farm in the Applegate Valley, Elise Higley has traveled across the country to the nation's capital to speak with lawmakers about the Safe and Accurate Food Labeling Act, a bill that would create a national standard for labeling genetically modified ingredients. However, it would not require food companies to disclose their use of GMOs.
There was an amendment that got put in last minute, and in that amendment, it basically also addressed laws about genetically engineered crops altogether, which obviously meant a lot to me as a farmer growing traditional crops.
Higley is concerned because if the bill passes, the amendment could potentially overturn Jackson County's ban on the growth of GMOs.
It's not about being pro or anti-GMO. It's just acknowledging that contamination does happen, and we need to create these zones where farmers can grow non-GE crops and not be contaminated.
Vermont is the only state to pass a statewide GMO labeling bill. An effort in Oregon failed last fall by just 837 votes and smashed spending records for a ballot measure. As of Thursday afternoon, Higley had met with 21 senators and representatives speaking about the GMO debate Jackson County saw over the past several years.
I feel that the trip was well worth it. People were not aware of this addition in the amendment, and they weren't aware of how it affects farmers that are growing traditional crops.
The amendment to the bill is expected to be introduced on the Senate floor next week and could be voted on as early as next Thursday.
And just to be clear, there is no recognized scientific evidence that GMOs are any more dangerous to humans to eat than regular crops, but there also hasn't been any long-term health studies.